Hi guys, welcome back to Prospect Channel TV. Thank you for always coming out here. May God bless you all. My people, Nigerians are still talking. Nigerians are still condemning the actions of the federal government of Nigeria concerning Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's release. Honestly speaking, it has not been easy since October 13th. Nnamdi Kanu was discharged and acquitted. But Fulani said no, Nnamdi Kanu cannot go because he's a threat to the national security, because he's this, because he's that, he's a flight risk and all that. That is the reason why Malami said Nnamdi Kanu cannot be discharged. Going against the court orders. Nigerians have been talking. So many organizations have been condemning this federal government action concerning Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Some people will say, is it because Nnamdi Kanu is from the southeast? Some will also tell you because Nnamdi Kanu exposed the agenda of the Fulanis in Nigeria. That is the reason why they are just so biased, against him. Well, another person have spoken. Another person, Ibinabo, have spoken. He have said Nigerian government are doing what they are doing to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu because they are biased, personal bias. He said what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu did is lawful. Yeah. Self-determination is not a crime. Even in Nigerian government constitution, it's not against it. But the way the federal government have decided to be going after agitators in Nigeria is really very, shocking. But this is the same government who pardoned bandits and Boko Haram. We are talking about terrorists here. These are people who have killed so many Nigerians. Millions of Northerners, they have been displaced from their, ancestral homes. But the government of this APC regime do not see these people as a threat to the country and all that. Well, as it progresses, you will understand more. But before then, guys, if you are here for the first time, kindly subscribe to our channel and don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Thank you. Now, let's hit the news in full. The fate of the embattled leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, Nnamdi Kanu, is being decided by the Supreme Court. An Abuja court has stayed his execution of his earlier order acquitting him of all charges and ordering his release from detention. Nnamdi Kanu has been detained by the DSS since his arrest through extradition from Kenya since June 2021. As a human being, you are liable to make mistakes, and that mistakes you have made should not swallow you if you are ready to make amends. These were the submissions of broadcast journalist Ibinabo said on Journalist Hangout. She pleaded with the federal government not to make any mistake with the issues surrounding Nnamdi Kanu as it is becoming very volatile and the least mistake could rock the nation. We must use extreme caution and work within the confines of the law. The law should be understood to be a yes for a yes and a no for a no, with no back and front. Respect for the rule of law is one of the fundamental criteria for a thriving democracy. Speaking further on respect for the rule of law, Association Editor of the Nation, Adekunle Yusuf, said, the situation was indeed a very difficult one. According to him, issues concerning the indigenous people of Biafra's leader, Nnamdi Kanu, are not treated as ordinary cases by the government. The courts have helped Nigeria. The Kanu case is a very complicated case. The best way out is not what the government is currently doing. The best way out is a political solution. Nigeria needs healing and our citizens are not happy. He added that the court is helping Nigeria, but Nigeria is not helping itself. You see, Mr. Yusuf said the country does not need a situation where the polity will be heated up. Mr. Ibinabo stated that the government should act in a way that people who are watching will respect our laws. If our leaders could easily kick against the law, the verdict of a court of law, then what do you think is going to happen to a common citizen? We need to remove personal bias from this situation. Let us work with what is lawful. If the appeals court says discharge and acquit, so be it. Anything contrary to that is an embarrassment to Nigeria, which we do not want. Mr. Yusuf noted that currently in Igbo land, a vibrant section of the land shut down, and we have a government in Nigeria that is not concerned at a time where the economy is already almost dead. The Igbo land needs to be properly integrated, and whatever the offenses of Nnamdi Kanu could be handled in political discussions, political arrangement, political solution, not the court, Adekunle said. It is rather very obvious the final collapse of Nigeria is just awaiting the federal government to break or revise the law that sets an innocent man free. Then Nigeria will drive into a full lawless nation and a failed state, for that matter, that will eventually disappear from the world map. If the government, the federal government or Malami, has their personal opinion to keep Nnamdi Kanu, they should address it in the National Assembly. You understand? Not what they are doing right now. They should address it in the National Assembly to make it a law for all offenders, not one person. Because what they are doing right now is just a personal bias. I'm dropping it here, guys. Kindly share your thoughts below the comment section.